Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his first look is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Carr will try it again on 2nd down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Wow, what a gutsy call. If you're the defense, opening drive, you just got the stop, or at least you think, and then boom, right back on the field for more.
It had to feel something that they had planned for all week long. Hey, first drive of the game, let's be aggressive, let's go get them. And now defensively, they've got to be writing notes to themselves. In practice, work on fake punts right out of the gate because that was really unexpected. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Jerry Rice open right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. For the first time with Ricky Williams. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On the ground, this is Williams. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit. But how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level. One of the best players in the game.
Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. On third down, here's Williams. Breaks a tackle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. On 4th down, Goff. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. They've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7:34.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
808.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Dancing to his left. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. 1:52 left to play in this second quarter. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. Carr now on first down. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They begin the drive with Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Carr to throw on second down. This complete to the tight end Clay. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The final shot here before half for Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Tiger.
On second down, here's Goff. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Kenny Clark with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Third and long. It's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 36 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ricky Williams, 47 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
76, tell him. 76.
Gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
7:34.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Green's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Carr now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Kamara. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary can really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man.
And look at this. Another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter. And it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Oh, yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Again, it's Williams. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Now Williams. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Motion!
On first down, it's McNabb being chased out left. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, how about that adrenaline? First play of the game, and we have a catch that we're going to talk about probably the rest of this game and straight into the highlights.
Right out of the gate, what an effort. Now a first down throw, McNabb. He's going to go for a big play downfield. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, they had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Every time I watch LT blow up plays just like that one, I think of one quote. You can run, but you can't hide.
He won a record 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards back in his day. He's also the league trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On 1st and 10, McNabb. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Lawrence Taylor, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ohio! Ohio! Four down. Switch.
2nd down, McNabb. And the pressure gets to him again. Dontari Poe in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! 58!
Out of the gun, McNabb. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and pressure advantage.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to them all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the gun, here's McNabb. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And with very little time left on the play clock, Pete Carroll's going to call timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now McNabb. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Ohio! Ohio!
To throw on second, McNabb. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Ohio! Ohio! Go get him! Go get him! Go get him!
Now it's McNabb. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Man 38! Ohio! Ohio!
McNabb to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. In for the score. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield. And inside the 45. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they'll go on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
McNabb. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
To throw, McNabb. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's McNabb. Flush to his right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Goff on third down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The final shot before break here. Goff. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An all-time great tackler, Brian Dawkins, making the play there. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
It looks way too easy right now. 2 carries, 2 straight first down runs. The eyes are carrying the legs to the proper hole, but they're being created by an offensive line that has the leverage game going for them right now. Lower than the defensive front, creating space, and he's finding it in a big way. Gotta love what they're doing on offense right now.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice production.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but still.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dontari Poe in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moss. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ohio. Ohio.
They'll look to throw. There he goes inside the 30. Wide open receiver complete. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. He'll drop to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Gold to add the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 46 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ricky Williams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but for this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio.
Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. It's Moss. Give him 30 yards there.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. On first down, it's McNabb. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there at 22. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. So
1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll run it with Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and sneak it here. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And Gold is able to put it through, and that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And, partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down. Out at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Marino. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Murillo. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The result, a 1st down as a quick slant gets him 14. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Marino to throw it. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The give is to Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now a pitch out to Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's Marino to throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The fullback dive held up short. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. A first carry now for Ricky Williams. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the cover.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a first down carry by Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He can't get him down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Marino to throw on 3rd. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Here's the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now. This is Williams. And some space here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Ricky Williams, 75 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage. Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle to Beckham. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gotta go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
On first down, Trubisky. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes that.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dontari Poe continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Throwing here, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who we're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And they'll run it here. Good move at the 30. Finding room to the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He's going to get it running right. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he will take it on in for a jump. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. Oh, he goes up top. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go.
Now Williams running left. He'll get it to the 40. Sweet little move in there, but couldn't get much yardage out of it. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Off play action. Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. Touchdown! As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Anderson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Williams. What a spin. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Williams. Room to run inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. Derek Brooks diagnosed that play so well, just like he did back in the day. Over 1,700 career tackles en route to being a first-ballot Hall of Fame.
Heck of a guy off the field as well, winning the Walter Payton Man of the Year award in 2000. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run it with Williams. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He's going to get it running right. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Ricky Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Let's go!
From the gun, Murray. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Ohio!
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crap...
That's caught at the 25. And touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are able to strike for 6. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Anderson now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a foot race. A big play there for the Giants. 54 yards. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth so far. 4 plays in the... And he is in! Touchdown, New York! Sony Michel, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have tied it here, and they can take the lead if they hit the PAT. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. On first down, Murray. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray dancing to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, Murray. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun. Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Murray now. The throw right side going to be complete to Moss. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about,
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ricky Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Off the play fake, Murray. And incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Let's go.
To throw again. Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Forced out to his left. This is caught inside the 15. A gain of 32 that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A good gain of 14. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 20. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Vontez Burfict, the one to get him down.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think when people start talking about the greatest Ravens of all time, Ray Lewis's name comes up pretty fast, doesn't it? Tackles like that, just the tip of the iceberg when we start to talk about his talents.
He was their 2nd pick after the move to Baltimore. What was that, 96?
Yeah, 1996. Jonathan Ogden was the first.
And Ray Lewis also 2-time Super Bowl champion and the MVP of Super Bowl 35. That good for 22 and a first down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, this is Michel. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through.
And now look at him go. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Rice, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 56 yards. Now Goff on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
17.
Now it's gone. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from a yard out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And it is now 21-0. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
17. DC.
Now a first down throw. Gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive play.
Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. He's at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On second down, Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. On first down, Goff. And he's got Shockey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first and 10, Goff. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they have.
And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. I got to tell you, absolutely no clue what just happened there. None. But I do know it's now second down after the fake. Well, I've never seen this one. It's second down, and the punt team is out there. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Goff. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
Incomplete on that try. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Listen. 12. You go, son. 20. Maverick.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
12.
Goff now looking to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Shell.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Javon Curse coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Ryan Shazier. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
14.
2nd and 10. Goff again. And Walker with it over the middle. Touchdown, Giants. Delaney Walker, 32 yards. And the Giants have got it on cruise control.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but in today's NFL, I wouldn't want to play defense. Too many great receivers and guys who are accurate who can get them the ball. We've seen the result. Days like this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And my goodness, he took a knee in the end zone. That's a safety. Oh, man, did I just see that correctly?
Listen, I can't trade places with you because I can't do what you do. But I'd love for you to analyze that one. I've got nothing.
I've got nothing either. A kneel down in the end zone. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.